Coach, 0-14 all the time against Stanford. How do you feel to obviously break that streak and get this big win there?
You know, I'm most happy. I can assign a bunch of different words to it, but I'm happy because this group of players was a group that was able to have this kind of extraordinary win and to change what's been happening. We haven't been successful against them. The last time we played them here, it was a really high-level match, closely contested sets, but this group, these seniors, and Cece is a junior captain for us, they're the ones that are really understanding how to position our program for continued sustainable success. You know, we've been a team that can knock off anybody coming into our gym, and we can play a certain number of sets with anybody in this country, but this win is significant because it's kind of actualizing what these young ladies have put in to build this program, and I couldn't be happier or prouder of the effort. And really, this is a tough weekend. You know, to have this as the second match of the weekend, you know, you're dealing with, you know, players going back and forth with injuries, and really this is just a matter of sheer will and determination. They were prepared, and there were times where in the past maybe we would have let a few more points slide, or Stanford would have been able to surge, but we didn't give up anything. I know it went 4, we would have liked it in 3, but there's some really high-level volleyball and some really good plays where we just dug our heels and said we will not go. And I think that's something about this team. It shows a lot of character. There's steel in our spine, and we're very focused on what our overall goal is. And I'm happy to be coaching this group of young women. They're exceptional.
Kind of the same question for the two seniors. You know, how's it feel to be a part of the team that finally broke that streak against a program like Stanford?
Honestly, being here for 4 years, especially them entering the Pac-12 when we came in, it was definitely, it's a great feeling, to be honest. We've been trying to beat them for 4 years now, so to finally get that win it's great, and now we have to carry it on into all the other games.
Yeah, I mean, it feels great. I remember freshman year, you know, getting swept in 3 pretty easily. So I think it shows all the dedication and hard work that we've put in. And I mean, Alexis and I have been playing against, you know, most of those starters for a long time because most of them were seniors. So they're all great players, but it definitely feels good to get that win.
Yeah.
Did losing last Friday to USC kind of light the fire a little more with a team like Stanford coming in here, playing them?
I think we were more aware of what we had to take care of and making sure that we didn't have any lulls in our play, and just really taking advantage of, okay, this is the next set at hand, the scores are back to 0, and we need to take care of this set and not putting it off and letting it go to 5. So I think we were just more focused this time because we didn't want that to happen again.
Oh, I agree. Especially, yeah, we just try not to go to 5 again, especially knowing our assignments and knowing what we needed to do. We just didn't want that one to slip away. So.
From a defensive standpoint, one of your strengths had to be blocking. What's the importance behind having that good block so you can make a good play?
It's huge. I cannot thank my blockers enough. It makes my life and the other defenders' life so much easier, especially when you're playing against hitters like the hitters that we're playing against. It seriously makes our life so much easier. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say. It's huge. It's awesome.
Yeah, on the defensive side of the game, I mean, you haven't seen this yet, but the final box is showing we outdug them 60-44. There's been a concerted effort in our gym. Morale Jay's an assistant coach who's in charge of defense, and he pretty much presses on these kids every day to adjust and make sure that they understand it's a mentality, it's an attitude. You have to be aggressive, and it's happening. I mean, CC's leading the conference in digs. Our team is in the top 3 in digs, and digs are so important because they help to keep our opponent's hitting percentage down. And if we can win that battle of the hitting percentages, then we're going to like where we end up in the win-loss column. So, you know, knowing that that was something we needed to work on, and then putting forth the effort to make sure it's improved every day in practice, we come away with, you know, the results that we have today.
Coach, with these 2 wins this weekend, do you feel like this is perhaps the best the team has played, you know, over a sustained period?
Yeah, for sustained play. I mean, I can look at even the last 4 matches. I know one of them didn't go the way that we wanted, but there's really good volleyball being played. So, as a casual observer, I've gotten lots of people contacting me saying, great match. You know, we were at the football game supporting our team last night, and people are excited about seeing what's happening, and then people that know the game a little bit more understand some of the things that these young women are doing are really, it's truly exceptional. It's extraordinary, the way that they're changing, the way they're growing, how Alexis and Gabby are holding our offense right now. Both players up over 20 points, both in the top 10 in the conference in points and kills. I mean, those are really good things, and not just individually, but they are the secrets of our success. And, you know, for us, it's, you know, it's something to know that you're playing well and then you expect it. But if we go back into the film room, we go into the practice court, I guarantee we will congratulate each other, but we're going to look for the things that we didn't do well. We're going to look for the 3 or 4 balls we could have set a little faster, or that we could have pulled away from the blocker, we could have covered, because that's what will get us where we need to be, is not spending too much time. We're going to celebrate this. They should. I'm very, very proud of them, but we have to get right back to work. The Pac-12 is the top conference in the country, and we go on the road next weekend, and we want to make sure that we continue this. We like this winning stuff. It's something that's part of what has been, you know, instilled in the culture of our program. So to sustain it, we have to keep going back to what helps, and that means hard work. Nobody will outwork us. Nobody will have more will or desire than this program, and I'm proud of them.
Kind of along those lines for whichever player wants to take this, but what's the key going into next week to make sure you take advantage of this momentum? You've had some big wins along the way, as coaches mentioned, maybe been a little more roller coaster than you want, up and down. How do you kind of take this win and move forward, and obviously try to have a couple more good performances in Arizona next week?
Yeah, I think it's just, like Coach said, be excited about it, celebrate it today. Tomorrow, get back in, well, tomorrow's our off day. Anyways, the next day, get back into the gym, focus on the scouting report, really just know what we need to do, know the hitters inside out, know their offense, know their defense, for both the teams we got this weekend, because it's not going to be easy by any means.
Just curious, maybe Nicole, you'd be the best to answer this, but what was the locker room like after you guys were up 2-0, heading into intermission?
I mean, we were all excited, but we were also very focused because we've been there before. We just knew that we had to take care of business still. So it was exciting for sure, but we also were calm and collected and kind of talking about what other changes we had to make to win this match.
Coach, I wanted to ask about Jocelyn Hayes the last couple of games. From the games I've seen, it seems like the most active she's been so far this season. Have you tried putting her in a different role? Is it a little bit of health? I know she had an ankle injury early and maybe feeling better now. What do you attribute these past couple of games?
Jocelyn, like every other player in our program, accepts whatever role we put her in, and that's one of the strengths of this team, is understanding that we have fantastic players. We've got a great recruiting coordinator, great players that bring other great players in, but accepting your role and knowing that maybe today I have to play a little different of a role for my team to be accepted or to be successful. To accept it is something that I think is pretty special in young people, and Joss is one of those kids. She had a very severe injury, and it was going to take weeks, and she's in the process of transitioning back. So there are points of frustration for her, but I mean, the support that she gives her teammates, the support that her teammates give her, is truly remarkable. I think that's what a good team is about, is having depth. And Caitlin Cuff is kind of the truest of teammates. That kid is going in every position we need her to, and it's a yes, ma'am, okay, I got it. And when you have that going, that's something that I can't recruit, that I can't put around on the road every weekend and find that. That is something that comes from having a program that's focused on the right things at the highest level. And I got to point out that those kids are doing a really good job. Their role is much different than any of these three up here right now, but their role is equally important, and everybody gets it, that everybody has an important piece on this team. And for us to get where we want to be in December, everybody has to do that piece all the time, 100%, all the way in.
Okay, great, thank you.
Great, thank you.
Thank you, guys. Yeah, you better know.